Well, hi there. Welcome to Yoga with Bliss. Today, our practice is a cappella. Now, I might tell you that that's because I want us to be able to really focus internally. Who are you? How do you feel? What do you need? But the real reason is my technology messed up on me. But I still think the universe is telling us today is a good day for internal focus. We will still do our warm up before yoga because I so think we benefit from warm joints, ligaments, muscles, and a little extra circulation in the cardio system before we tax our bodies with the wonderful weight training that is yoga. I've got a little obstacle course to get over before I can join you here. Do you have your mat, your blocks, whatever strap or bolsters you need? Find your mountain, your way. Now, I'm stepping around. Amy, I so appreciate your reminder for awareness of the big toe, baby toe, front of the foot, back of the foot. Then you think of your seat. An asana or a pose means seat, your pelvic girdle. A big shoulder roll will allow you to have your arms in line with the center line of the side of your body. See my hands forward. That also opens up my chest and shoulders. Now, I hope that all the time I've been speaking about alignment, you have been breathing deeply, perhaps even slowly, feeling diaphragmatic breathing, not all up here in your chest. Feel your belly. Notice how when you exhale, the diaphragm draws the organs of the abdomen in. When you inhale, the abdomen comes out. That's true for people of all sizes. Make friends with your abdomen. Let's come on up tall to a salute and notice your individuality. I salute outward because it's more friendly on my shoulders and my circulation in the neck area. Many people salute with their arms right next to their ears. Are you breathing while I'm talking? The next is, do you salute with your arms out front? If that's necessary, fine. But intend for your arms to come in line with your body. Now, my one arm doesn't. That's okay. I accept it. And I intend pelvic tilt, no back bend here. Nice tall. This is me relaxing my neck. How is yours? Let's sit it down in a chair and come up to your own salute. Adjust your feet for your chair. Come up to your own salute. Yes, we're using various absolute asanas to let your body warm up to your own salute. Now, next chair, take it down with a little. I'll show you side view pose. Is your chair much deeper than mine? Are you leaning more forward? But your back is flat. See that nice flat back? There you go. We'll pulse 3, 2, 1. Come up, salute, pelvic tilt, come down. 2, relax the neck, salute, pelvic tilt, down, down. Do you have knees feeling good? Come up. They don't block. Here we are, down, down. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to take my legs wide. I have reiterated shoulder roll. I have reiterated my open chest. Unlock your knees. Keep your body tall. Keep your chest open, even though your arms are going to begin to sway. Now, you don't go at my pace. You go at your body pace. And let me show you what I mean. There's days when it might feel great to have a quicker rhythm. There's days when you might want to reach and stretch with great care, great body awareness. Are you breathing? Now let's go over the top. Body tall for windshield wipers. And I started down low. How's it feel to lift my elbow? If that hurt, take them down and intend to lift your elbow. Here's the arms, gradually rising to your rainbow. Now I have great shoulder pain, so mine are very slow. You might be having a party in your mind, and yours go quite quickly. Your tracing of the rainbow, your way. Are your knees bent? Let's trace your smile right here. Now, Kathy, double check that your heels are in over the top so that your legs bow outward. They don't cave in underneath right here. Beautiful. Our feet are at the same angle or direction as our thigh bones. That just lines up everything in the lower half. Can you feel between the trace a smile and trace a rainbow? You've been warming up your feet, calves, thighs, back, upper back, shoulders. Even my neck is warming up. Well, let's just center ourselves right here. Take your arms down, got those shoulders back, beautiful sternum lifted, pelvic tilt, breathing. So Ken and I are doing a walking program. He does more walking than I. When you walk, lift your sternum, pelvic tilt, just like when you do yoga. Let's take goddess arm. A dip, 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 and lift up here. A dip. Each person does what's right for you. You're a great, big, deep, low goddess. Your star reaches up, but remember your legs stay always unlocked here. Take it down. Are your elbows back? I really give a reach. I really have to intend my elbows to go back. One last reach now. Let's unlock your legs, flat back, swan dive, swan dive. Now, how low do you go? I don't know. You might stop right here. Swoop it up and come up tall. Your swan dive, you might have to be careful not to bump your nose on the floor. Swoop it up and come tall. Yes, they're just yoga asana. Swoop it up. Can you feel how we're warming up your back? If your back is tender, do a less lean. If your back loves it, do a great lean. Don't go at my pace. Go at your body pace. You might love to be doing swoops and faster than I am, or you might love going much slower than I am. Swoop it down and coming on up. Here's your goddess. Take your goddess low and just pulse, pulse, pulse. Beautiful. Come up. Here's pulse, pulse. Where did you take the arms down by the side up? Here's your pulse. Just your legs. A little bend up. Don't lock. Here we are. Well, we're going to take those legs, come on up, and add them to a stretch. I've turned over one side. I've turned my foot out. Flat back, flat back. Should you stop right here and hold on? Because we pulse. 2, 3, and come up. Do you want to get your blocks? Because your body says, oh, I'm much lower. So you've turned, have your blocks. What about a chair? Do you want a chair? So you turn over and you pulse, pulse, pulse. Come up, don't lock. Your way. 2, 3, come up, don't lock. Your body, your way. Appreciate and up. Here's our pulse. 2, 3, and come up. Are you on your chair, your ottoman, your block, your floor? One last pulse. 2, 3. Now this time you come to the center. Make your feet match. Remember we turned that out. Come on up. And I'm going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll it up. And when you get here, see that caved in chest? Roll it up. So you're in a beautiful goddess again. Remember, pulse, 2, 3, up, don't lock. We're going to hidden be into our goddess. Turn over this foot. When I turn to bit, that leg stays bent. Mine wanted to straighten. I saw it. No, you guys are good. Yours are all bent. Here we are. Turn over this foot. Should you come just to a chair height and pulse, 2, 3, come up, unlock. Or do you want to be way down low on your block? 3, your body, your way. Are your fingertips 2, 3, and up? There you go. Pulse down. 2, 3, and come on up. Most people have one hand on each side of the foot and stretch now. Mine both come in front just because of the way, one last time, that my body's built. Are you accommodating your body? All right, now here we are. Roll it up. You could help yourself. One vertebrae at a time. Bring your feet forward, bring your body forward, roll your shoulders, center, trace a smile. Choose the width of your feet right here. Take it over. Yes, so nice. Okay, so I'm perceiving myself. I'm breathing a little more. I'm a little sweaty. I feel so many muscles in my back and thighs and shoulders warmed up. Now I'm going to begin my yoga practice, yet I'm going to still have a focus on lubricating the joints, breathing and being. Here's your mountain. Vinyasa just means flow. It's when you flow from one movement to the other. And oftentimes we flow very slowly for better pain surfing, internal awareness, better proprioception. How's your mountain? When you're in a mountain and I'm talking, you're not just doing nothing. Your feet are pushing out, your knees are unlocked, your pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulder roll. I want to speak for a moment on body acceptance. As we age, those of us with a great round belly, sometimes the belly will fold over. Want to hear what's good about that? When you can perceive that your belly has folded, it gives you extra information about doing your pelvic tilt. Don't be jealous if you're lean. Your body is wonderful too. Listen to your spine and your muscles. Get the information and have your lovely pelvic tilt. I want to do a little flow between a warrior one, a tall standing lunge, and a little bit deeper lunge. I'm going to face you on the first set. See how my feet are apart like I'm on railroad tracks? That's where all of these asanas or poses will be. For warrior one, I stepped forward onto one leg. The other leg drapes over the railroad track. So I'm not here on a balance beam. That gives tension and pull in the hips. I'm right here. I'm also finding the spot on the floor that isn't going to slide out from underneath me. Now, for warrior one, I oftentimes start with my hands behind me. Most people, their hands may clasp or press in all the way next to you, but it's reiterating my open chest. It also reminds me as my hands press past my hips to reiterate my pelvic tilt as I choose my arms. Do I have eat a watermelon arms, share a watermelon arms, share a watermelon with a tall person? I often reference Brienne of Tarth. I can just see her standing there accepting my watermelon. Feel your warrior one, it's the best you ever had. Pelvic tilt. Feel your buns contracted, your low back not arched. So here's warrior one. Look right at my back foot. I know it's small. You can find it. It was draped over the railroad track. I'm going to pick it up and just put the weight on the ball of my foot. There it is. That's a standing lunge. Let's go back to warrior one. Drape it over. You want to change your arms while you're thinking about your feet? Here's Lunge, kick up your heel, and the foot lines right up with the railroad track. You can even look down and see it, or look onto your screen and see it. Now, what about the deep lunge? That back foot goes back just a little. The front leg bends a little. And when I do my deep lunge, I take my hands down and I imagine my fingertips reaching to the ground. Let's come up for the tall lunge and the warrior one. When you come out of this, let's just do a little shoulder roll, breathing, being. So your thigh, your quadriceps, we're doing beautiful body weight training. Kath, I know you love the balance work. Excuse me, didn't you feel like you were ready to fall over? Wonderful balance work. Many of you are so solid that you barely even knew it was balance work. Remember, pelvic tilt, weight on all the feet, open chest, relaxed neck, but tucked in. Beautiful mountain on the railroad tracks to start. Feel that pelvic tilt. Keeping the pelvic tilt during your warrior one and lunge is so important. Many young yoginis who do great big back bends actually accidentally teach it with a back bend. It doesn't matter if you're a gymnast. Pelvic tilt is good for you. Warrior one, step forward. Drape that back foot over the railroad track. Find the right distance for you. Do you like your arms pressing in? Pelvic tilt. No back bend. Do you like to link your arms for a moment? Just really pull open that chest wall. Mine don't go back. That's all right. I will accept that. And I will intend for them to. Then I reiterate, making sure my front leg is bent, making sure I'm in a nice position as I choose my arms. Do I want to have a watermelon? The minute I add my arms here, all of my pain issues in my back remind me to do that pelvic tilt. The minute I do the pelvic tilt, all of my educating issues in my low back say, oh, thank you. Want to share your watermelon? That adds the weight of your arms to the work of your low back. Are you sharing with a large, tall person? Feel your dip. It's your best expression of your warrior one. Now we're going to think about your back foot. It's draped over the railroad track. Pick it up and feel your big toe, ball of the foot, that whole front pad of the foot holds your weight. So there you are, balancing on one little foot and one little half foot. What do you want with your arms? You can bring them down anytime. Let's do a deeper lunge. At first, I leave my deeper lunge while I'm reiterating my arms, choosing my pelvic tilt. Then I take my arms down, open those shoulders, catch your balance, and feel your fingertips come closer and closer to the ground. Weight is just on the ball of that foot. Beautiful. Let's come back to warrior one. Drape that back foot. This is me just stepping around, catching my balance. Anyone who loses balance, you just widen your stance as I did. Choose your arms and come on up to your beautiful mountain. I need a little wiggle after that. I start at the top of the shoulder roll. I feel it relax my shoulders and my neck. In my mind's eye, I can perceive my ribs lifting. How about your hips? Your hip is lifting, traveling around in a circle like a wagon wheel. And you feel your legs are just kind of moving around. How about your feet? Aren't they just massaging themselves as they melt into the ground? Beautiful mountain. Very nice. Let's have a wide stance. Let's do another little vinyasa from a goddess. Your best goddess. Elbows back, pelvic tilt. How low do you go? Here we have a swan dive from goddess leg. Swan dive, breathing, and come on up to your god. Let's do your swan dive. You might go very low. You might not go very low at all. Your swan dive your way. Push up into your goddess. And now I'm going to suggest you go and get some blocks. There will be people who don't need blocks. That's okay too. There will be many people who do need blocks. Let's have them just in case. Whenever you've got your block, find yourself back to your swan dive. I'm opening my shoulders, being extra aware. Push. This is like shoulder therapy. Pushing back on those elbows. How's your pelvic tilt? It protects your L4, L5, the most vulnerable areas in your spine. That's why so many people get low back pain. Breathing. So we've got goddess. Take it as low as your best expression. Let's take swan dive, flat back, flat back. You stop right here and hold a chair, flat back. You go a little lower and hold a block. You go a little lower to a low block, flat back. Swan dive to a flat back. I'm going to show a side view. I want you to see why the flat back is so important. I'm coming up higher for those who are higher. See that beautiful flat back? I don't want you like this with a rounded back. Here's flat back, because we're going to rotate it. Put one hand on the block or floor or ottoman or chair in front of you. Take the other arm and reach it up. I wanted your spine nice flat back as we rotate. Push off with that lower hand. Reach up with that higher hand. Each person, their rotated spine, their way. See those beautiful bent legs from the goddess legs? Come on down. On the other side, are you on the floor? Are you on a high block, an ottoman, a chair, the kitchen counter? Flat back. And feel this arm as it comes up. Now, this is my very, very tender shoulder. I love having the wall here. I can literally walk up the wall, feel into it, even lean and stretch a little. If you have something to tend, think about what support you want for it. There's our rotated spine. Come on down. Here we are. Bent legs, flat back. You might be right up here, remember? Cat cow right here. Cat on a fence. Exhale. Cow. Let your chest open, your udders hang down. Here's your cat. Here's your cow. Here's your cat. There's your cow. On the cat, your tailbone tucks under. On the cow, flat back. You could call it a sway back horse. I know my back does not sway very much. That's all right. I'm intending for it to sway as much as it will. Are you enjoying your standing cat cow your way? Beautiful. Let's come to a forward fold. I'm walking my feet in. Now, I leave my feet a little apart so I have room for my belly to exist without squishing and making me uncomfortable. Do you need no room at all? So yours come right together? Do you need more room? Please customize and continue your forward fold. Your way, relax the neck. Breathing. Is your forward fold on the back of a chair or an ottoman or a block? Now, I'm always talking about unlocked knees. For this one, you want barely unlocked knees. They're almost straight. And you just be with your forward fold. When your body says, oh, I could go a little lower. Remember, the blocks give you 9 inches, 6 inches, 4 inches. So you have a lot of customization. Your forward fold, your way. Now, I just noticed my blocks are way out here. You might want wherever you touch to be closer to your feet. Are you still breathing into your forward fold? Relax the neck. Lovely. If you grasp your elbow and press with your feet, relax the neck. You can give yourself such a lovely little sway. We did so much beautiful strength work for the quadricep. The opposite muscle is the hamstring. And we're stretching out the back of the thighs, the bum, shoulders, back. Breathing. What if you put the other hand underneath
For symmetry, breathing, being wonderful. Stop in the middle and just melt down to your best forward fold. Don't compete with yourself. Just be with yourself in your best forward fold. Breathe. Don't. We are going to arise and you need to make a choice. Do you like to bend your knees a little bit, tuck your butt under, and come up a vertebrae at a time? Or do you like to bend your knees a lot, sit your butt down, and come up with a flat back? I'm going to show flat back. That cough has been chasing me around, and it may be bad. Pelvic tilt. Remember with your mountain? An active mountain, you push your feet away. You will. Don't do it fast and hard. Honest to God, in yoga class once, I wanted to do a good job. So I went, and pushed. I pulled a muscle in my groin. Not a good thing. Gently push away. Feel how it activates the pelvic floor, the glutes, the thighs. Let go. Stop pushing and just stand. And alternate between push away and not push away. I have to cough. You think about your knees. I think I inhaled one of Millie's hair. If your knees hurt when you push away, don't do it so much. Breathing, just a teeny weeny little push, still activate. Wonderful. Here's our little wiggle and shoulder roll. Breathing. Let's do a little vinyasa with Warrior 2. This has a shoulder focus, back strength and flexibility, leg strength and balancing. Here's our mountain. And the little vinyasa is just going to be Warrior 2, your way. Breathing. Now think about it. Leslie, you like some days to do a short Warrior 2. I do a pretty short one also. Many people do a huge Warrior 2 with your body, your way. Now look at your arms. If you have shoulder issues, one arm might be sneaking out forward. That's all right. Intend for it to open up as much as you can for a straight line. You may accidentally push your shoulder, your arm too far back. You're going for a straight line. Not crooked forward, not crooked backward. Oh, aren't you wonderful? Yeah. There's your Warrior 2. Let's do a radiant warrior. Relax that back arm. It grazes the back leg, which is unlocked but almost straight. This graze of the back leg reminds me to reiterate my pelvic tilt. Butt cheek becomes all engaged. Flip that front hand. Think of your rib cage. You are opening up from the top of your spine. You're not doing it, even if you can, you're not doing a great large back bend. Warrior 2 is a top spine opener, back protector. My front leg is barely bent because I need it for my knees, special needs. Your front leg might be so bent that your thigh is perpendicular to the ground. Your body, your way. Feel that radiant warrior. Let's come back to the Warrior 2. And here's our side angle. Those are 3. Now for your side angle, there are days when that's the only distance from here to here your shoulder will go. That happens to you, as it did to me today. Try tucking in and reaching up, and you may find more height. This front arm or top arm isn't supposed to be out front. It's supposed to be in line with your body. So in this case, don't follow me and my healing shoulder. Follow you. Put your body in line for your side angle. Let's come back and do this flow smoothly, maybe adding some breath. Warrior 2. Radiant warrior. Side angle. No, Warrior 2 first, now side angle. I'm gonna do it again with breath. Warrior two.
Radiant warrior. Warrior two. Side angle. Hold it. Breathe with it. Best side angle leg. Best lean for you. Intend the best posture. Do you push with this hand? Do you have your palm on the floor? Somewhere in between. Let's take this arm down and we're just going to roll the shoulder forward and let the arm come around in a little wing. Come up again, shoulder went back, up across, shoulder forward. All this time you're working your balance, your leg. But is it your shoulder? Doing fabulous range of motion. Intend your biggest, here's our third and last one. Biggest and best. Relax yourself down. And I'm going to just bend my legs and pull myself together into a forward fold. You didn't have to do it any special way. Is your back tender? Do you want to lower down carefully? Your back feels great, but you want to go just this low. Your forward fold your way. Be with it. Exhaling. Breathing. While you're hanging around here, think in your mind, are you coming up with a flat back or are you rolling up one vertebrae at a time? This time I'm coming up with a roll. So I do my pelvic tilt and I roll up, roll up. When I get here, double shoulder roll. Here we are with our mountain for the other side. Our little warrior two flow. Smooth, simple, balancing, strength, exquisite. Your warrior two your way. Is it real, real wide? Is it not? Is your front leg bent a little or a lot? Never more bent than 90 degrees. Always toe out front of the knee. There it is. Feel your arms in your best warrior two. Be with it. Feel your pelvic tilt. As I do my radiant warrior, I drop my arm first to remind me of my pelvic tilt, so that as I arise and open my ribs for my radiant warrior, what do you want to do with your neck so it feels comfortable? Some people look at the eye of the elbow. Some people relax the head back, but don't just let it hang there with strain. Whatever you do, make it comfortable for you. Let's head back to your warrior two. I know my front leg is not very bent. Follow your needs, not mine. Follow your knees, not mine. I'm almost there, side angle. Do you reach down to the floor? Wherever you reach, this shoulder stays open. Do you reach to your thigh? Wherever you reach, give a little push and it helps open that shoulder. Reaching up, if that feels good, continue. If reaching up, you found a sore spot, snuggle it in. And with great care, reach to the place that's right for you. Shoulder back. Breathe in to be very nice with your side angle. Your way, appreciate it and intend a little further. We're going back to warrior two. And now we're going to add some breath. Take a breath and center yourself. Find the right depth for your legs for all of these. And here we are, warrior two. Radiant warrior, pelvic tilt. Warrior two. Side angle. Warrior two. Radiant warrior. Go slow enough so that you don't hyperventilate, warrior two. Hold each pose as long as you need to. Your best warrior two ever. Full expression. And now think about the forward fold you're going to do right over here on this side. I give my knees a bend so that I can walk myself over to my forward fold. You want to just do a little bitty one? Oh, that actually feels good. You want to do a deeper one? You adjust your blocks the right place for you. Your forward fold your way. Breathe and be. And I realize I forgot our shoulder release on this side. So we'll relax, enjoy the forward fold. Now think about how you want to arrive. Flat back, we're rolling up a vertebrae at a time, and we'll have our warrior two, so we can enjoy the shoulder release on this side too. You lean down wherever it's right for you, but that shoulder is back. And there we go. You know, my brain did not shoulder forward. Open it out, open it out. Reach up across. My brain didn't remember it. My body said, I don't feel even Steven on both sides. Here we are. Open it up. Lovely shoulder flexibility. Spine has a beautiful rotation. Various angles of a bend. Legs balancing. Here's our last one. Take it. Beautiful, beautiful. And from here, I'm just going to bend my leg and come back to a mountain. Beautiful. Breathe and be. Let's do one tiny little sun salutation A. The down dogs and planks. You want them to be as intense as is good for you, no more. They work your core. Breathe. You may be changing them based on your shoulders, your feet, any part of kitchen counter. Down dogs and planks are fabulous. I have this low chair from my Aunt Therese. It's wonderful to have short relatives who hand down furniture. You might be heading down to your block. I know many of the people in class today go right to the mat. So wherever you're going for your down dog, have it available. Here's the mountain that begins. Sun salutation A, customize. We customize with no chaturanga. Instead, we do dog, plank, dog. You can do what you want. If you love the chaturanga, fit it right in, pelvic tilt. Salute your way, intend your best, pelvic tilt. Forward fold in the way that's right for you. And when you get there, breathe and relax for you. I'm going to do 3 flat back arrive. If you've not practiced with me before, or if you're not sure, look up. Otherwise, relax down. Don't come up like this, opening up your hip. Instead, stay fully bent over and arrive by straightening out your back and rounding your back. Look in a mirror and see what's happening for you. Here we are with our best forward fold. We'll inhale on the flat back. Exhale on the down. Next is your down dog, your way. Did you come up to the kitchen counter? Did you head to a block or an ottoman? Sink your heels. Your feet might be together or apart. Your heels may be way in the air or down. Sink your heels your way, long spine. Eye of the elbow. Rotate it as forward as yours. Go. Knuckle of the pointer finger. Press down. Neutral neck. Let's head into your plank your way. I'm heading up for my plank. You go to the place that's right for you wherever you are. Weight is on the toes. Your butt drops. The plank is a board. You're straight as a board from your heel to the base of your skull. Indeed. Uh-oh, my mat's rolling away. Indeed, your neck is neutral too. Let's head back to your down dog. Your down dog your way. Breathing and being. When you're done, lifting your hips to the sky, chest hangs down. we have a breath again. Forward fold coming. Just bend your knees and crab walk forward. Do you love to do a great big lift and swing that leg forward right between your hands? You do as I do with a momentary pyramid and then join my feet for the forward fold. Yours, your way. I'm going to stay right here and do the other side. So here we're heading back to the down dog. If you lifted a leg, you're going to lift the other leg. If you didn't lift a leg, you're going to enjoy your crab walk or however you came back to your forward fold, your body, your way. Breathing, being, accepting, exhaling, and flat back, round and down. Flat back, exhale down. One last, flat back. Hang for a moment and think, how shall you arrive? Flat back or one vertebrae at a time? Your body, your choice. Either way, big shoulder roll. We're heading to the ground next. Maybe you're heading to your bed or to a couch. If you're heading to the ground, there's lots of ways to get there. You can literally lean down onto the seat of a chair and lower yourself a little at a time. You could do the little table, down dog table, and sit that I do. See what your body wants. There's that down dog. Here comes the table. I have to go one knee at a time. You may lower both knees carefully. And let's give ourselves a sit. I know a cat-cow would have felt very natural there, but I want to do a seated cat-cow. Yes, we are all built differently, and this cat-cow is more or less available for different people. And a block on each side just in case. Sit in your V-sit, your way. Go ahead and walk yourself right up against the wall. Actually, I'm not using the wall today, but imagine I was. So Diane, Joanne, you're right up against the wall. Feel you've walked back. Your tush is against the baseboard, or maybe you're against the front of a couch. That'll be fun. Your dimples are on the front of the surface. Then you lift up and your shoulder blades and your head are all in a line. If you happen to have the flexibility I have, because that's what, if your pelvic girdle tips forward, then you can fly it out in the middle of the room. So you're using the wall to get your pelvic girdle in the right place. You may also use a block or a bolster right under your tush so your pelvic girdle tips forward. There we are. Right now I do have to go against the wall because I want to make sure I give the proper wall. All right, so if you're against the wall, the seated cat-cow looks like this. You round yourself forward away from the wall, and you come up tall, flat to the wall. So if you're against the wall, you're rounding and coming tall. If you're on a bolster or free floating, what you do is round your spine behind you, come up tall, and if your body allows, even give your back a little arch. Here's round. Oh yeah. And a little arch. Yeah. So this is the seated cat-cow, where we're giving our spine a little massage and coming on up. One last, and I want some more core work. Yes, you're beautiful. Plank and down dog were wonderful core work. Let's have your version of the boat, whatever that happens to be. I'm trying to remember to turn to the other side for symmetry in my body too. So if you've always faced one way to your tablet, TV, or phone, turn the other way with me. Breathing. For the boat, the first thing you do is get your little anchors in the water and round yourself over The metaphor that I have is it's like a teenager hanging out over his Cheerio bowl or her breathing. Although I like Cheerios and sometimes I look just like this too. Feel that nice rounded spine. When you go back far enough till you feel your abs engage and you keep your rounded spine so your neck is neutral. I'm coming forward all the way to my Cheerio bowl. I'm feeling everything hang rounded down. Keep it rounded, keep it rounded. Oh, there it is. My abs just engaged. My arms are just relaxed forward. Now listening to my body, do I just pick up both feet and balance? Or do I support my legs and just do one at a time? Listen to your body. Do your pointed foot, flex foot, many options for your boat. Whatever you do, give the least support possible. So I do need one hand at least breathing. Okay, I can do it for a moment with none. Breathe and be your boat, your way. And when you're ready, slowly set your anchors down, and then bring your rounded Cheerio eating self right up. Oh, are you relaxed? I came as much forward as my body would, and I feel a stretching through my hip joint. Very nice. Well, I'm going to modify our stretch right here. I'm going to face you to show it to you. So you just came up from your boat and you were in. I'm looking to make sure I'm on the screen. Good, I am. And you're in your butterfly. And you remember, don't pull on your feet and pull them up. Grasp your ankles if you want to pull yourself down. But now in that, there's a beautiful hip stretch. I want to change it just a little. So I'm going to put one leg perpendicular and the other leg perpendicular. Sometimes I call this the kid in the sandbox. Are you right up against the wall? That'll be okay too. And round yourself over with the kid in the sandbox. And you feel just a different stretch in your hip. Be aware of your knee. It's a different stretch, different contact points for each of us, depending on how we're built. Come on up to your butterfly and one more butterfly. Say thank you to your hips and let's prepare for the boat again. Your body, your way, got your anchors in. Round yourself over, feel your neck relax. Feel your relaxed abs as you're here forward. When you go back, I'm going to go all the way sideways, hoping you can see. You look right at my nice round belly. All of a sudden, right here, it just pulled in. I wasn't sucking my belly, and that was my muscles engaged. So right here, they're relaxed. There they are. They just engaged. I'm going to hang here on my boat. And I'm just going to come forward a half an inch and go back. Now, if you come forward too much, your muscles relax. That's all right if you need it. But if you can stay in the rectus abdominis contracted stage, you're forward a smidgen, back a smidgen. You're using your rectus abdominis wonderfully. That's why we want to stay rounded over. That rounded over where your sternum stays pulled down to your pubic bone. That's the rectus abdominis. But we're also big time using our hip flexor muscle. And we're going to come right up, right into our butterfly, your way. Now, if you like that kid in the sandbox open butterfly, you're welcome to do a little of each. If you like the closed butterfly, many people will do the butterfly and not reach down so much. It might feel better. See what your body likes. Oh, that. All right. One last piece of work. I want you to think of your quadriceps. This is another one of those times where I want you to do what I say and what you need. Don't do what I do because I have different needs than you do. I have a medical condition where my thighs melted, they degenerated, the nerve endings don't fire. That's okay. I will love and appreciate my body, and I will do what I can. We're heading into the bridge or some customized version of the bridge. Lay down any way that's right for you. You don't have to do it carefully. You don't have to do it in any special way. Your body lays down your way. Enjoy your little rock and roll. Oh, and I know, Joanne, you must get tired of hearing this. Do you know every time I do the roll side to side and the rock, and I do it often in my bed at night, almost every time I do any movement, I think of you because you are the person who was in class and I saw you doing this. I get so many wonderful moves from people in class. I will see people switch from the move we're doing to something else. Diane, you oftentimes inspire me to change up my move that I might have been doing it longer than some people need and experiment with something else. Did you enjoy your rock and roll? Let's head to your bridge, your way. Now, you want your heels as close to your tush as possible. Roll your shoulders down onto the bed or the mat. Give yourself a pelvic tilt. And this is your foundation. Your hands may be palms down. Your hands might reach your ankles. Everyone has different body proportions. Appreciate yours. And there's the foundation of your bridge. Now, for the bridge, pay attention to your feet. They're parallel. Your thigh bones are parallel. Excuse me, I have to look. Okay, they are. They're not out. They're not knock-kneed. They're parallel. Many people will put a block between their knees on the shortest 4-inch distance to give a little press in and give their thighs just right. Now, here comes your customized bridge. Push your feet down, lift your hips, and you feel your weight pretty much between your shoulder blades and your feet. Push your hips up even more if your body allows and make that beautiful bowed feeling of a bridge. Maybe your bridge is just like mine, flat. Maybe your bridge just lifted your tush in 1/2 inch off the ground. Some people leave their hands rooted, hold on to their ankles, or take their hands behind them and push up into a cheerleader. Come on down, back bend. So, did you play with what was available to you? Before we start, I want you to thank your body for whatever's available to you. Find your bridge foundation, push up into your best bridge. If you're going all the way into a back bend, press your hips up. If you're as I am down low, you may like a little pulse. I don't know what's right for you. But when you've experienced your bridge your way, roll it down. Roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Very nice. We have one more 2-footed bridge coming up. Find your foundation. Press your hips up your way. Do you like to hold static? Are your thighs perpendicular, not out, not in? Your bridge your way. Oh, make it wonderful for you. Come on down. Now, I know some of you can do this next one, even though it's not available to me. So let's go feel your full strength. If you take one leg out, pelvic tilt, find your foundation, this leg is going to stay in a straight line with your body. And the other leg is going, now don't do this where you just lift your leg. I mean, if you want, it fits in here beautifully, but push with your foot. Now, my body doesn't lift at all. I don't care. I'm pushing with my foot. I'm lifting. I'm getting fabulous work. Did you lift your hips? Do you have a straight line from your shoulder blades to your heel? Are you breathing? Did you make it yours? Set it down. I'm here to tell you, even when you can't change the position of your body, let's do the other side. I can't lift anymore, but I can push like heck. And I can appreciate the effort and my muscles appreciate too. Got your foundation? Push up with your one-legged bridge. Push, push, and push. Grounding with your hands, maybe holding onto your ankle. Push. Maybe you're doing a back bend with a leg sticking out. Is it yours? Come on down. I'm going to do one more on each side. Breathing. Your foundation. Oops, switch side. Breathe, and on the exhale, lift. And then keep breathing while you give it your best lift. Pushing, pushing. Ooh, that flex foot is good. Push it and come on down. And here's one last. Here you are. Your knee is bent only as much as your knee says is okay. And you accommodate what's available. Here's your last one-legged. Lift, lift. A one-legged bridge. You're feeling your strength wherever you are. Appreciating it. Intend a little further. And when you're done, come on down. Frog and a rock. Oh, yes. Fabulous. What about a happy baby? Is your happy baby just bending your knees and shine your feet up and hold under your leg? Rock that baby. Does your body let you hold on to your ankles? Are you breathing? Does your body let you hold on to your toes or your feet? The happy baby has your shins. Let me look in my little screen. Yes, straight up and down. My little white stripe straight up and down. Now that's the happy baby rocking. You could also let your legs extend. You could hold behind your knees, calves, feet, wherever. Let your legs extend. There's no weight bearing here, so you can go all the way to locked straight if you want, or not, and rock that ecstatic baby. Head back to your happy baby. Oh, and come on down. And now I want to ask you, do you know where your psoas is? Sounds like that commercial. Do you know where your kids are? Your psoas connects the inside of your spine right here by your waistline, comes down through your pelvic girdle, and then connects here to the top of your thigh. So first, I'm just going to let us lay down long on a relatively flat surface. Just doing this allows your psoas to lengthen. Anytime you bend a little, which is like so much of our lives, when we're sitting, it's bent. When we're stepping, we pull it bent. If you walk a little bit forward, it stays bent. You must stretch out your psoas to get your posture up tall. Well, we're going to take this from and if this is very intense for you, put a bolster under your knee, but gradually do the smallest bolster you can until you can fully elongate psoas. Now I'm going to push myself onto my side. So I bend one foot and push myself onto my side. And here this top leg is long, bottom leg is bent, and I let the top leg relax down. I'm going to change my angle so I have a little more room. Here we go. Top leg straight down. It's not forward. It's not back yet. It's just straight down. And I breathe into it. And here it is, the iliacus stretch. I find I have the tiniest extra slow roll because some of my bones are really pressing into the floor uncomfortably. Breathing. I know everybody in class, your foot went right to the ground. Your iliacus is flexible. Mine is less flexible, so I gave it a minute. And now, long leg, don't bend it. Uh-oh, what's there? There we go. Long leg, and let that leg just relax behind you. It's on the floor. Mine had to go over a pile of props. Breathing. Being. Oh, I forgot to say, you might want to prop under your head. Breathe and be. What about this back leg? You want to bend it and drop that knee, and you have a lovely quadricep stretch. If you cope with neurogenic claudication as I do, let me know. You can text me at the number below, and I will do a yoga practice just for us. We need extra strength training and extra flexibility of the muscles that tended to degenerate. Did you stretch your quads just right for you? Well, what if you roll over to the other way? Take your time, roll over any way you want to, and be on the other side. Do you have a block? Oh, there was one right here under your head. See what your body wants. Top leg long. Let the bottom leg curl up out of the way. Top leg hangs right down. The iliacus up under your hip bone is stretching. That little roll forward and back helps the iliacus stretch over the whole distance of that band out muscle. When your iliacus has released, leave your foot on the ground and slide it back. Long, long, long. Don't bend it yet. Long, long. Breathing. Being. That's the psoas from the spine to the thigh. Leave the thigh back. Don't accidentally pull it forward. Leave the thigh back and bend your leg as much as your body will. Many people can bend their knee so much that their heel touches the tush. My body only bends a little. I want to say thank you. I want to appreciate it, relax into it. And then I'm going to intend a smidgen further, making sure for proprioception, perceive through movement, make sure it's okay, and enjoy the quadricep stretch. This is another one where you don't follow my position. You stretch where your body will give you. Stay there as long as you want. Whenever you're ready, first pull yourself into the neutral position and then roll on your back for a wonderful back stretch and then Javasana. Now, what back stretch would you like? Should you leave your feet on the ground and do windshield wipers and pelvic tilt? Should you hug your knees and do side to side and rock? Whichever one you like, enjoy. And when you have finished with your bodies, side to side, back and forth, do you need to get a bolster? Choose the smallest bolster or pillow or block necessary for under your knees. Gradually less and less and less and less. And your psoas, as it lengthens, may allow you to lay long with no bolster. Double shoulder roll. Feel your shoulder, your chest is open. Do you like your palms down or up? Pelvic tilt feels the small of your back pressed to the ground. And now, relax. Don't press anything. Relax your face. I give a little push and I relax my core, relax my hands, I relax my feet. Here I am, a human being. Now, if you have some injuries or challenges, don't get in a position that pulls real hard. On the other side that you can't see, to put my hand on the floor pulls real hard on my tight shoulder muscles. So that one I might put on a block. Find your arms and legs some place where they can rest. Relaxedly. Feel the neck relax. You have your bolsters as necessary, your body as necessary, and there you are. Melt or the bed, or the platform, or the top. Feel your belly rise and fall with your diaphragmatic breathing. Now, I want you to really tune into yourself and make an informed choice. You want to stay right there. Pull a blankie over you and chill. Do you want to sit up for the closing of class? Either one is fine. Breathe and be well. If you're getting up, you're moving to a place where if you use your elbow, it's on a mat. If you're going to get up using a leg as a counterweight, move as smoothly as you can. I'm going to roll onto my belly to extra pamper my back. And so I will be getting up by taking a moment in the Sphinx with my elbows on the floor. Pelvic tilt, which I also do in the Sphinx. Keep that beautiful flat back. See, it's flat. I have not arched my back at all. And I walk my knees up and find yourself in whatever seat or laying posture, whatever asana is right for you at this moment. Are you crossed? Out? Are you laying down? Are you butterfly? Your body, your way. As you reach your hands down toward your body, I want you in your mind and your heart to say thank you for all that your body does. As you take your hand over heart center, I want you to think of whoever, whatever it is that you believe in, and say thank you. I take a moment, have one hand on top and the other. First, it was for symmetry, and then I realized it was one side of me saying thank you to the other side of me that participated in class today. As you reach up in whatever way is available to you, outstretch your hand and then pat yourself on the back, on the chest, on the head, and say, thank you, self, for all that you do for me, for getting to this practice. And then finally, breathe. And as you bring your hands over heart center, choose a barely bent wrist, a very bent wrist, what's right for you. And know that the light in me sees, honor the light in each of you. Whether you're here today with me in class, in the studio, or on Zoom, or you're here with me another day on YouTube. Namaste. As you exhale, relax your body wherever you are. Exhale. Relax your body. Even if you're just lying flat, relax your body and you'll be stretching things. Well, I not only say namaste, which is a greeting for your day, I say thank you for being here, both in class and on YouTube. You know what I do on days when I just cannot get myself to practice at all, but I can feel my body is solidifying and I have to practice. I will actually do these videos on Zoom on YouTube with you guys. That way I know that it's a practice that goes at a pace where I won't have to keep turning it off all the time. But if you love other practices, please enjoy them and know that all you have to do is you can do things in slow motion. Of course, the instructor sounds weird. Or you can have your pause right there with you to enjoy any yoga practice and have time for your proprioception so that you can adjust it to the way that you need. All righty. If you're here at 10 a.m. on Saturday Eastern Time, we're about to have a cup of tea. Otherwise, bye, guys, on YouTube. Yes, bye.